Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. Now, not exactly getting tired of this. I'm just getting like physically tired. Kind of burned out on a little everything. I hope I'm not having heart issues. But let's just get into it. And I want to go ahead and finish out the Beast War characters. And all that's left is Tigerhawk and Transmetal 2 Dinobot. So I already got Tigerhawk up. Let's go over him. He's a 12-star character. He has a lot of traits. He's got a lot going on. He has just an alt mode and a bot mode. He's not anything special. He's not a triple changer. I did make him an SRT. With that, let me bump up his health. I had him at 16. I'm going to bump him up to 17 since he's one of my SRTs. And 12 stars at 16 health. Just looking at a couple of characters I just kind of looked at, might be a little low. So let's bump him up to a 17 health. Mystical Emissary. I felt like I've gone over this before. Maybe I have. Maybe I just didn't use the video. I've been trying to go over these guys a few times, and I just didn't like what I saw. So, or I went too long. So let's make this quick. And if I can go quick, maybe I'll get them both. If not, this may just be for Tigerhawk, who is a Guardian, the Plane, and ranged and melee trait, all in alt mode. Yeah, I don't like throwing around the Guardian trait too flippantly or too often, so I really haven't used it that much. But considering his role in the show, I thought it seemed fitting. Of course, he's not exactly Omega Supreme by any means, but it just seemed to fit considering his role in the show, and he only lasted what, 2 episodes. So in alt mode, he has an attack of 3. Like I said, we just bumped his health up to 17, and a defense of 3. So his attack and defense seems average, real average for a 12-star character, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Or meant to, because this has, and I gave him stealth, but this has stealth when untapped, so he's not going to have stealth when tapped unless you have an upgrade. What is the card? Stealthiness or something like that. So enemies attack other enemies if able. That sounds funny. Is that official? And he does. So his abilities are minimal. Unfortunately, he has stealth when untapped and honor. He's got the new honor. I think this is my 4th character with honor, or 3rd that we've gone over. See, Tigatron, Dinobot, Tigerhawk, Silverbolt. Yeah. Okay, and I really don't like silver bolts. I just don't like. I really want to redo his ability. Honor, of course, when this attacks, if you did not play an action upgrade or battlefield card, damage an enemy by 2. Again, not on your first turn of the game. So just flipping him to alt mode, you get 2 non-attack damage. Just boom, like that. Of course, he is a maximal, full maximal. No mixed factions here. Flip him over to bot mode. Again, he's a Guardian, ranged and melee. Again, but now he has the helicopter trait. Considering he can fly when in bot mode. But maybe not as well in alt mode, so to speak. So, changing up their traits a little bit. So even though he has a lot of stars, he could go well with your Waspinator. With Waspinator's helicopter boost ability when flipped. He has his attack goes up to 6. His health comes down to 0. But he does have bold 1, so you'll be able to flip 3 cards for the attack. When this battles, it gets +1 to attack or +1 to defense for each upgrade flipped for battle until end of turn. Maybe it should be for each upgrade flip for battle, period. But I still put end of turn there. I guess that's okay. That's okay. He is number 21 out of the 31 characters that I've created. And I apologize, I didn't really finalize these guys before I started recording and doing video. So I apologize about that. And this has been, and I kind of like it. Maybe my presentation is everything. Is maybe I'm not as refined or not as polished with presentation as I should be. I'm not a YouTuber. I guess I am now, but never really considered it. But I just enjoy Beast Wars. I enjoy the game, and I really like making cards. And even if you don't want to use my cards, you can at least use my ideas and go, ooh, let's make it better. I'm fine with that, guys. I really am. Or, hey, let's fix this. Grillenheimer did this, you know? Whatever. So that's Tigerhawk. So kind of like King Starscream, or there's another character, what's it, Tarantulas I did. When you flip for attack, when you battle, secret actions give him more to attack or more to defense, or Black Arachnia, one of the two, something along those lines. Trying to use attacking and defending, flipping for battle a little differently, adding a little to it, following King Starscream's lead, you know. So there's Tigerhawk. Hey, I think we have time. Let's go over to Transmetal to Dinobot. Okay, last one. Baleful Menace and a Warrior. And he has 2 factions. He's a Maximal and a Predacon. Because we all can't forget the last episode when he finally got his full spark back when Rampage blew up with Depth Charge. It was not some of their better episodes, but it was some of the better episodes from season 3 were the last 2 episodes. Very memorable. Some people just sort of go, Beast Machines. Yeah, whatever. Kind of like I do. That's a video for another time. But let's look at Transmetal 2 Dinobot, who is a 9-star character. He's got 3 to attack, 2 to defense, and a health of 13 on both sides. Of course, health never is constant. He does have tough 2. When this battles, scrap 1 battle card your opponent flipped for battle. That is an action card. I think I worded that about right. So when you're flipping for battle, you flip for attack, and then your opponent flips for defense. If they flip an action card in that defense, you can say, scrap that, because I'm playing Transmetal 2 Dinobot. So if their action had a blue pip on it, they don't get that blue pip. They don't get that defense. Or if it's a white pip card, you can, in the middle of them flipping, and they do their first 2 flips, one is white, scrap that white. You don't get it. But, you know, I mean, there are a few battle cards. Well, we have battle cards that are white, have white pips. I don't know what I'm thinking about. So, and then he also has tough 2. He seems a little strong for a 9-star. Yeah. So I guess I am showing a little power creep, but at the same time, it's some of these stats are just a little average. At the same time, we flip him over and made him a rare character. His attack goes up to 5. His defense again comes down to 0, just like Tigerhawk that we just went over. And in bot mode, he has honor as well. When this attacks, if you did not play an action, secret action, upgrade, or a battlefield card, this gets Pierce 4. The only character I did this with, because he was able to slice and dice in the show like nothing else. So if you can't play a card and you got Dinobot in bot mode and you're attacking with him, you're in luck, because you're going to automatically get Pierce 4. If you have a good cards in your hand and you don't want to play them and you're like, well, I can play this and make his attack go up. But if you don't play it, you're going to automatically get an attack of 4. Even though his attack is 5, you get the Pierce 4. So there's that. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why did you write all that in there? Why do you have action, secret action, upgrade, or battlefield card? Well, that's, I thought secret actions are just actions. I thought there were 2 types of cards for the most part. So, and I remember kind of got into a conversation with somebody about that secret actions are their own cards. Are they actions, or are they their separate, thing? And we really didn't have an answer, and we both were like, well, we need to go back and look at some of Wassy's old videos on secret actions to see and understand if it is its own card, if it is its own card type. I mean, I know I got birds like right here. I'm surrounded by birds. Well, not at the moment, but they were going off when I first started. But as long as I don't hear some mystery knocking, because I'm not doing that while I'm filming. I'm just not going to knock on my desk. And that didn't even sound the same. Just as for a reference from one of my last videos that I put out, which was just really weird hearing all those noises in that video. Just nuts. So if you caught that in the battlefield cards that I was showing off in here, and I was just trying to edit my video, and I'm thinking, what's that? What's that? What's that? There's that again. What is this noise? Is that a dog? What am I hearing? And I had on some really good headphones and listening to this and had it turned up, and I'm like, what is all this stuff in my video? And I've had some weird things pop up from time to time. That's why I have an EVP playlist for some of this stuff. And the last video that I put out there overnight is just full of it. And I'm thinking, this is nuts. So I've gone a little long. Time for me to get to work. So we went over, finally finished the Beast War characters, all 31 of them. So that's Tigerhawk and Transmetal 2 Dinobot, the Mystical Emissary, and the Baleful Menace. So thanks for watching. We finally finished the Beast War characters. There's a lot more I want to go over that I've been working on and fixing, etc., etc. If you like what you're seeing, because I know I've got followers, I know I've done a lot of videos, give me a thumbs up. Say something in the comments. Let me know if I need to correct something. I'm open to critique, despite whatever happened on Facebook, because I was actually standing up to somebody else on Facebook that weekend 2 months ago when all that happened. So I was actually just kind of interjecting myself into a conversation that we were all a part of. And so that I just felt the need to explain that. I don't get mad at, or embarrassed or whatever if someone is wanting to fix my cards. That's great. That's fine. I really don't care. Text as always comes off harsher than it is, harsher than it seems. And I think we were doing a little bit of that as well, and it was sort of twofold. It's hard to read emotion from text because text is emotionless for the most part. That's why they made stupid emojis about 25 years ago. And while we were trying to make faces and stuff using keyboard strokes. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. It's not over yet. A lot more to come. We'll see you next time. Stay healthy, stay safe. Have a blessed day. And as always, Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.